Hey guys, so welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. If you can tell, you can always tell when I'm out in the garden working or outside. My hair gets a little wild because I get sweaty. Taking a break from the Grow With Me series. Today was one of those days. It was supposed to rain all day. It was supposed to rain all day yesterday, which it mostly did, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But it hasn't rained yet today at all, so I came outside while Lincoln was running, playing ball with Adon. They've gone inside. Lincoln got tired. But I started fiddling around, and then here we are 45 minutes later, and I got some stuff done. So I got the green stalks topped off with potting soil. I went finally and got some potting soil the other day. So I filled all of the green stalks up to the very tippy top as recommended. And then the ones that had strawberries or perennials in it, I just put soil around it. Tried not to bury that crown too deep. My hen and chick, hopefully I didn't bury it too deep. That's from my great Aunt Betty. She's 100 years old. She is awesome. So now I'm just going to stick these runners in the little pockets and fill this entire green stalk up with strawberries. And then as these root, I will clip them off the mother plant. That way the mother plant doesn't use all of its energy trying to root these little babies. But anyway, see, here I go again. This was not what I was planning to do. But I will do that here soon. I'm gonna put all of these to where they'll just kind of stay and start to root there. Anyway, so this one's going to be all strawberries now that I took the oregano out of it, took the other plants and put those back there. We'll come back to this. I also got to clean off the patio. Oh yeah, I left this one off so I could show you. So each little layer has something like this in between them to distribute the water, and each one has little holes in it, again, to distribute the water. Some of these, I had put bricks in them. That one was worse because the clay soil got into the bricks. So you can see I cleared out the holes and then snapped these back on there. So I did that for all of the little cups in the layers. So this one had the bricks in it. I'm not going to do that again because it clogged up all of those holes. But I found a bunch of marigolds volunteering in some of the layers, so I divided them up. Hopefully they will make it. I had two of, I think it's the wild boar berries left in the cups that were just dying. So I put them in here to see if they would snap back just because. And then I'm going to put some flower seeds in the empty holes, I think, on that one. And then, while I was piddling, I didn't change the pot on this one. I just changed the soil. So I took, this is a bay laurel, so your bay leaves that you use for cooking, that's this tree. So I just pulled it out of the pot, shook its soil off, and then put new soil in it because it wasn't quite root bound. It just needed some refreshing of the soil. This is the columbine. Most of these, can you hear it, have gone to seed. Those are seeds in the little pods. I'm going to try to figure out what color these are and harvest them. And then I just put some of that soil that has fertilizer in it around the top of that. Then over here, this isn't quite where I wanted the rosemary, but it really needed to get in the ground. I wanted it on that side where the last bush is to kind of break up. I didn't want two bushes next to each other and then nothing on that side, but this will be fine. And I can always move it if I wanted to. So we ripped up this bush. Well, we, Adon and my dad did. And then I put the rosemary in the ground there. And it's supposed to rain this afternoon. So I used the rest of the, well, not all because I got another bag out there, but some of the garden soil there. And then over here, just gonna sit down and take a break. So that plant is a key lime tree. Now the state of Alabama, and I don't know if it's just the state of Alabama or the country. I haven't looked into it, but especially here in Alabama, the import laws are getting very strict on citrus. So you can't find citrus at any of your garden stores, nursery, big box stores, anywhere. Because there's something about a fungus or something on the citrus trees that are being brought in with the imported citrus. So you can't buy citrus anymore. And this key lime tree I bought from Stark Bros. The tag says 2022. I think it was either 2022 or they replaced it. No, it should have been 2022. So I got this one in 2022 and it's been inside plain. It overwintered, and right before I put it outside, of course, I underwatered it and it dropped all of its leaves. But it's perking back up. But I figured since it is so hard now to get citrus in Alabama, I need to take care of this one. So, as you can see, I was going to do the same thing that I did with the bay laurel and just shake some of the soil off of it, but she's pretty root bound. So this here is roots, and they'll start to coil up like this on the bottom of the pot, and that's what we call root bound. So she needs a bigger pot. So she was in this one. I'm gonna put in this one. I'm gonna get a coffee filter and put in the bottom of this so all my soil doesn't fall out of these holes. I like to do that. It's not necessary. I do that with most of my houseplants too, again, just so the soil doesn't fall out of the bottom, but I left that inside. See, I got this one 12, 5, 22. But let me go in here and get coffee filter. Okay, I got 3 in there to cover the holes. You think I would learn to bring this tripod out every time I'm out here, because I always need to set you guys somewhere. I never have it. All right. Alright, there she is. She's leaning a little bit, so I kind of stood her back up. Also, in case you didn't know, this normal, regular key lime, citrus plants, trees have thorns. So that's why you saw me chop the bottom ones off so I could weed around there and get all the weeds without getting stabbed, which of course I did get stabbed, but it's fine. I also topped this one off that we potted up the other day because that garden soil settled, so I had that open bag of potting soil, so I added that. Look at our fire pit. When I weed the garden at the end of the year, when I pull out all the dead plants, I put them over here with the intention of lighting a fire and burning it all, but some of them I didn't, or Adon picked it up and put it in our burn barrel back there. So all these marigold seeds grew, and that's alyssum, which if you remember last year, that was at the edge of the asparagus bed. So yeah, all of the things are now up potted, have new soil. It's probably about to get rained on. I got some things accomplished, but what I actually came out here to do was cut some flowers for inside the house, because look how pretty these calla lilies are. There's a little spider friend in that one, but these are just pretty. I got the pink ones over here, the orangish ones, orange yellow, then the pink white ones. This one used to be pink, but now it's white. Okay, I didn't take, it looked like I took a lot of flowers, but I still have plenty, and most of the flowers, if not all of them, the ones I cut are cut and come again. So the zinnias, probably the poppies, I don't really know, but the carnations, zinnias, marigolds, obviously the tulsi, the calla lilies. Apparently, I did not know calla lilies are cut and come again, but if you cut them, you will get more of the flower. So I left, and petunias don't do well in vases, so I left those. So the butterflies and all the things, hummingbirds, have enough to still snack on. I actually did put some of those broccoli flowers in there because they were pretty. Some poppies. Well, none of that was on the to-do list, but it's done and I can move on to something else. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Until next time.